Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with 25. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, NC State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Throw now on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Bailey. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown. Hit. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is all in over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
He plays zone coverage, and the quarterback is patient. This is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Grab down the middle. It's Smothers. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it.
It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, North Carolina State. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. throw to the right. It's caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He keeps it, QB draw. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off here. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for him right here.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. A bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Looking right. This one caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Man, his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute and get this touchdown.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And third and short, trying to pick it up on the ground. tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, that's mano and mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Panthers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Bailey. Pass not complete. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Back in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Back and forth they go.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Now here's the toss play. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Trying to find some room. It's Reed. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And Now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. He's got it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smothers. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great game in the play. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back with a nice job. He hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
33. NC State 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the ground, it's Smothers. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Panthers will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now, the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. NC State comes to the line quickly. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. That's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Swarm with a pass rush.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half, you have the football. You want some momentum. You want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
The coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught on the outside. It's Thomas.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Let's take a deep shot here. Oh, and he almost had a chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris. I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. This will be down on the opponent's end near midfield. Driver set up at their own 48. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's a toss to the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the run, it's Smothers. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Bailey. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He could go inside the 20. Touchdown, hit. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Nice grab. It's Smothers. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Gets made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They finally stop him now before he gets to the 16-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. Touchdown, NC State. They couldn't stop him there. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. That's caught. It's Reed. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the handoff. It's Reed. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble now. They make the stop. The offense is set in scoring position. 1st down on the 23.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a 1st.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Smothers. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Bailey. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, that stop is going to bring up 4th down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a 2-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you've got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He can't let it escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
What if they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? To throw, it's Bailey. Defense is coming after him. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. With the ground game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
34.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Throws it to the right, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll throw it now. It's caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Reed. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not flattering back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.